This is Dawn Sylvester from The Thyroid Factor with a video for you today from exercisesforinjuries.com. We're going to be talking today about 3 of the most important moves that mimic everyday life that can be used to get stronger, have better balance, have larger muscles that burn more calories, and have better tone to your entire body. We are talking about the squat, the press, and a row or a pulling motion. The best thing for a beginner to start with if you are not sure how to do a classic bodyweight squat is to use a bench. So a bench that is approximately where your body can have your thighs being parallel to the floor. So you always want to start with your feet slightly hips width apart. Your hips are going to come forward as you drive your feet into the ground as you come up forward. So for a beginner, a bodyweight squat would go into a chair like this or a bench, the hips hinging forward, elongating the spine and pulling up the core, hinging the hips forward each time and sitting back like you normally would. That mimics everyday life as you're sitting into a chair. Now a bodyweight squat is going to be the same exact motion, only there won't be the chair behind you. So this is what would be happening after you were comfortable and executing a chair squat. So you would be here, elongated, squatting back, and coming up to a stand. Coming back, up to a stand. It's a hinge hip back, hinge hip forward. You're going back as you drive your heels into the ground, and hips are coming forward. This is a great move that can be incorporated into any strength training workout. To make it a little bit harder, then you would use a set of dumbbells. So from the front, I will show you right here. You're going to elongate your spine again, squatting back and squeezing as you come up to the top. Back, come up to the top. From the side, it looks like this. What you don't want to do is have your knees tracking in front of your feet. That's how you'll end up with bad knees. So from here, you're squatting back, hinge hip forward. Squatting back, breathing into the down, out of the top. That is one of the classic moves I'm sure you've seen in any kind of strength training program is considered a squat, a bodyweight squat, a chair squat, or a weighted squat. The next really important move that mimics everyday life is like a reaching or a pulling motion. So I'm going to use a bench and a dumbbell. You want your back as parallel to the floor as you can possibly have it. You're going to not let the weight hang. You're going to be right here as you pull backwards and down. This works your core, your obliques, your glutes, your balance. When you're holding the weight, your body wants to pull to that side. So the idea is to keep your hips straight and your back straight, your core pulled in tight. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So you're from here, back. As you get stronger, backs are pretty strong and the muscles there are usually targeted easily. So if you are in that position, that's considered a bent over row. There's different ways that you could execute a bent over row. You can do the same thing. You can use a kettlebell, or you can have your hand like this, a little bit lower, many different ways. The importance of pulling the elbows behind you is unbelievable. As we age, we are tight here, our shoulders move forward, we walk with our shoulders in front of our hips, our chin in front of our shoulders, instead of standing erect like this with our shoulders back. Any motions that you pull are fantastic for lengthening the pectoral muscles and strengthening the muscles between your shoulders. There's also a motion, a standing row with 2 dumbbells, where you could execute like this. Again, it's that same principle of opening up the front of the chest, keeping the pecs wide, and pulling the elbows behind you. The next motion that we will talk about is a pressing motion. as in pushing, push-ups, single arm push-ups, single arm chest presses, or floor presses, or bench presses. Right now we will do a standard bench press with lighter weights just to execute the proper form. Always keep the weights right here. You don't want to drop the weights on the side of you and pull your shoulder out of alignment. So you lean back. Again, having those elbows tucked behind you, pressing and squeezing up at the top. Breathe in on the down. And then set the weights on you, and then you can roll up. So those three motions, a squat, a row, and a press, are three of the most important moves that you can add into any workout program, whether you're a beginner, advanced, going for stronger, doing a single side, trying to get a little more flexibility in the upper body, a little more strength in the quads, and just being able to focus on the workouts that you do. So again, this is Dawn Sylvester from exercisesforinjuries.com. If you've found benefits in this video, please like it. If you have questions, please comment and hit the subscribe button to be able to see more videos in the future. Thank you.